Hello beautiful people. I have been bad, really bad this year with my channel, and I apologize. It's a little bit of busyness, a little bit of laziness, and a little bit of procrastination. I guess that goes hand in hand with laziness, but you get what I'm saying. Although I wasn't here, I was still buying some things, and that's why I'm doing a collective haul. I've noticed on YouTube is when it's not a particular thing, it's a whole shebang. It may be things that you bought over a period of time, which is exactly what this is. It was bought over a period of time, and I'm just showing it all to you. Now let me tell you, it's not all bags, but I'm gonna start off with bags with you because I've been bad with you guys, okay? All right, I'm gonna start off with bags, and honestly, I'm shocked I bought it myself, and a comparison video will be coming shortly about this. But let's get into the introduction and get into things. Alrighty everybody, my name is Deandra. If you are new here, my channel is called Fashion Without Limitations, and this is a collective haul. Bags. First off is this. I know. I never thought I would get this bag. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As I said, a comparison is coming soon, so I really don't want to go into depth about like what it is and all that stuff. That will be coming later and so forth. I would say this: I've already worn it, thank the Lord, so I know it is already a safe buy for my closet. I would say this: I never liked this design of tabby ever. I'm gonna say that. Everybody raved about the quality of the fabric, of the leather and all that stuff, how good it felt. And on my South Carolina trip for my cousin's wedding, I stopped in Dillard's, and it was on sale because they were doing lots of wonderful sales this year. And I was like, you know what, let me touch it, because everybody just raves about how the leather feels. It was an emerald green one, and I was so smitten by that color combination with the gold, and I was like, oh, I do want it. I touched it and I was like, oh my goodness. I understand what everyone has been saying now. I have only this tabby wristlet out of the tabby line. I don't have any other tabbies, and I'm okay with that. None of them really appealed to me. There has been some, but it didn't go down to a price that I was willing to pay, and that's fine. This one did, and I was like, you know what, it wasn't aesthetically all that pleasing. Let me feel the leather. And then ever since I felt that leather, I have been dreaming about this bag ever since. And would I say I completely love the design? No, but I do like it. And honestly, what made me want to pick it up is because of another bag that I'm going to compare it with. And I've been primarily wearing it as a shoulder bag. It does come with 2 straps. So yes, this Times Square tabby, I don't remember what size I got it in. I did get this off of the Coach outlet because they had it on there, because when they did their sale on the retail side, it was no longer there. And although I did want the emerald at first, I knew the emerald would not go well with my closet, so I decided to go with the navy blue instead. Why I didn't get the emerald in Dillard's is because it had a little white stain on it that I was trying to remove and I could not remove, and I was like, listen Deandra, you're just not gonna buy it, right? So that's the story about that, and this is the new bag edition. So next is an SLG, and this one I actually did get from Dillard's, but on the Dillard's website I got the notification that it was on discounted, or I think it was further reduced or permanently reduced, whichever the one. I snatched it up, and it is this. So this is the retail version of the denim signature print SLG, and this is the zip around wallet that extends out and everything like that. I always wanted this when the whole denim drop came out. It's just that I was not willing to pay $95. I don't believe I paid more than $50 for this at all, and I was really happy with that, especially for the fact that I have one other zip around mini wallet thing that I have from Furla, and I don't use it at all. So I know these are not really good buys for my closet, if that makes any sense. But because I wanted it so much, I was only willing to pay for it once it went down in price. Now, I'm happy I got an SOG mainly because I wanted to compare how the denim for the signature print for the retail compared to the outlet. And there's a difference, okay? There's a difference. So as you can see, I hope you can see, the retail has like more detail to it. Like this one just looks like it could have been stitched, I don't know, but it looks more like a print. Rather, this looks more like it was stitched in to make the C pattern, because you see the lines and all that stuff. This one not so much, but that's just how it looks to my eyes. The feeling of the denim is different. This just feels more substantial in terms of thickness, but other than that, I feel like they're slightly comparable. This one is a bit darker, but yeah, I'm happy with both. This has been worn several times and I've had no issues with it. And I originally had wanted it to go with this item, and I'm happy that I got it at a discount as well, because as you can see, these don't match. The other ID card case that I got matches a lot better, 100%. So yes, this is the other bag related item. So let's talk about jewelry. I am not showing you koi, okay? I have banned myself from koi, but diyanu is who I want to talk to you about next. So if you guys don't remember, I am a brand ambassador. I forgot exactly the title that it is. I am actually not completely sure if I am still, but if I am, I'll put the code down below. I really am a bad brand ambassador if I am, because I haven't bought from them in a while and I haven't showed you anything since the last time I did a video, and I'll put the video up here and down below. And why that is because whatever I was interested in, it didn't go down to a price that I was willing to pay. Sorry for the sounds outside. I always say I should record earlier and I never do. That's my fault, and also the people outside. But yeah, I was waiting for certain things that I was interested in to go into a price that I was willing to pay for, and it didn't. But really why I didn't buy anything is because I was really holding out for certain items that were sold out, hoping and praying they will come back in stock, and it didn't. I'm a bit new to the brand in terms of how they restock and do things and stuff like that, and I'm coming to realize that they don't really restock often. Okay, they don't really restock often, and that sucks because there's some things that I missed out on that I really wanted, and even if it wasn't on sale, I would have bought it full price. I really would have, but it is what it is. The other stuff that they had, I was really just holding out, and I said, you know what, let me look at the jewelry. I had this in my cart for months. Okay, when I tell you months, I've had it for months, and I was just not sure. I was like, I don't know if it's too bold, I don't know if I'm gonna wear it. And literally I was out at a lounge and I saw someone with these big Tory Burch earrings with the sign in the middle. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute and it's so bold. But I was like, I don't think I want to wear the Tory Burch sign like that. Like, I like the Tory Burch logo and the Coach logo. I would say those are the two brands that I like their logos a lot, but I have some limitations, I'm not going to lie. And then it dawned on me, D'Angelo, you have this saved in your cart for months. This is the perfect option, and it's not tailored to a brand. It's just, I think if I remember correctly, this sign means it's an African symbol that means strength. I will put the right thing down below or say that it's correct on the screen somewhere. But lo and behold are these hoops. When I tell you, I don't know why I took so long to buy these, because I needed them. Okay, every place I go, I'm slapping it on. Okay, usually at nighttime, because I'm not really wearing these during the daytime. Okay, they look amazing on. It's like the best pop that you need, you know, and especially with your hair down. I wouldn't really wear these with my hair up because they kind of stand out, and my hair up is already a show, you know. But yes, this is exactly the vibe that the Tory Burch earrings that I saw on that girl was giving, except it has this wonderful, I think this is the Ankara symbol. All right, and I love it. They are a little bit heavy, and I'm not going to lie, that has not stopped me from putting them on every single time. And my friend was like, you always take them off like after 3-4 hours. I was like, I don't care, I'll suffer. I'll take them off for a little bit and put them right back on. However, since I know I love the symbol, I was like, let me get the studs. Okay, so if I want to put my hair up or anything like that, I'm wearing a ponytail and I want some studs or whatever the case may be, these would look good too. Yep. So I have them both, and I have another trip coming up and they're coming with me just the same. I actually just came back from a trip. As I said, I've been busy, and as I said, it's been a mixture of busy and laziness and procrastination. Okay, sticking with jewelry, this one is not from Diyanu, but both of those came into these separate packages. I got some stuff from fashionnova because I wanted to try some styles out, and I noticed I always gravitate towards gold, and I wanted some silver pieces. So this necklace, I'm not going to put them all the way on because we don't have time for that, but pretty much this comes like this, and you can toggle back and forth in terms of how you want it to layer and stay on you. Could put it further down, but it does have a teardrop, like if you were in something a bit low cut and you want something. I'm not demonstrating this really great, but you get the picture. And I got just simple hoops because as I said, I feel like I lean very gold, and this kind of statement earring as well, which kind of looks okay on, but you just have to like angle it and do what you need to do. All right, next I'm going to go into shoes, and I'm going to try to go through this very, very quickly. As you guys know, I have these white Sam Edelman base slides, and I always say be careful with these, and be very, if you don't get it from the Sam Edelman website, some places are not very good at telling what is plastic from what is man-made, what is fabric, what is leather. Okay, so just be careful. I have had to return some because of that. Okay, however, on Sam Edelman website, they're very upfront of what's fabric, man-made, leather, whatever may have you. So I notice I gravitate towards this a lot, whether here in the US for events, summer events, travels, domestic travels, internationally, and I was like, I want some more because they fit my feet. Okay, so I got these black ones with these rhinestones on it. I guess you would call those rhinestones, right? Have not worn these yet, however they're really, really pretty. I got the same ones in this nude, which I've already worn already as well. I'm gonna see if I have pictures. I may not like how I look in them, but I'll put some pictures up of this, and this looks really nice on my feet, to be honest, with my skin tone, which was, I wasn't thinking it would because it's a little bit bright, but I'm noticing that brighter colors look nice on my feet more so than like darker colors, unless it's black. Okay, now these two, I did get the two different feet, but you get the picture. I got a simple just red and orange, and they're both what I call again, what is this? Both leather. They're all leather rather. Okay, sticking with sandals, let's talk about Coach. Now as you guys know, I got that denim sandals. Yes, I have these. Okay, I loved it, and I said that I wanted the raffia one, and guess what, I got it. Here it goes, and it's stunning. I actually just wore it for the first time to work this week, and I love it. I actually wouldn't mind getting the black and gold, even though I have the Tory Burch ones. I just feel like they have two different vibes, to be honest, but it'll be really and truly redundant. But I know Tory Burch has the raffia versions. I don't like the Tory Burch version of the raffia ones. I like the Coach ones better, and it looks so good on my feet. I thought it was going to be a little bit polarizing because of the it's lighter, and you know, I'm darker tone, so it'll just be like a bit off, but no, it looks really, really good. I'm still on the fence of the black and white ones, okay, but I knew I really, really wanted these raffia ones. Okay, next is Tory Burch. Tory Burch had a wonderful private sale this summer, okay, and I decided to take a chance on it because there were some things on the Tory Burch website that I've been craving for a while, but I wanted them to go down in sale and go down in price rather, and I felt like this sale was pretty good, and it wasn't final sale, like I couldn't return it afterwards. So I was like, you know what, this is the perfect time to do all the miscellaneous shopping. I only have one shoe to show you because one of them was returned, and I'm going to talk about that first. That is the Sport Ines, or the Ines Sport Sandal. I was always interested in it. It seemed like their version to a Hermes sandal. I forgot what the sandal is named. It's a footbed sandal, but it's a sporty look for Hermes. I'll just put it down below and put a picture up because I can't remember. And it was very inspired by that. Okay, you can definitely get alternative Steve Madden and all that stuff of it, but if you wanted a different take, this was Tory Burch's own. However, I never really liked the Hermes one. That's why I never got the Steve Madden dupes and all that stuff, because it didn't look appealing. I really liked the Tory Burch one. It looked really cute, really beautiful. It looked a little bit more classy and high end, but still casual, if that makes any sense. I love the T in the front. As I said, I do like the Tory Burch logo at times, and I loved it. But I was skeptical because it didn't have two straps for adjustability, because I do have wide feet, so not everything is going to work for me. And it just has that one strap, and I was wondering if it's going to be too narrow, but I was like, oh, it's footbed, it should be a little bit better with the width and all that stuff, but I wasn't sure. And plus, honestly, some of the reviews, although glowing, some of them said that, you know, it would not have fit unless they had that one strap to adjust and, you know, make it more customized to their foot. So it had me a bit worried. So I said, you know what, Deandra, this is the best time to try it. I bought it. I got it in this beautiful mandarin orange color. It was gorgeous. Okay, and I wanted so many other colors, but I had to curtail myself and tell myself, Deandra, you always do this. When you like something, you buy multiple and you don't even know how it fits, and shoes are very tricky. I'm very happy I did not, because I would have been returning a lot more back. It barely fit. Like, I was just at the cusp, but I would felt better with my foot going in a little bit more, and it was super tight for me at the top. And honestly, it was so cute. I was willing to, like, slightly, I had a little memory lapse, you know, to try to bargaining with myself to, like, keep it, like, oh, the leather would stretch and all this stuff. I was like, Deandra, you purposely wanted to make use of this private sale because you can return. It's not a final sale. Return it. And I'm very happy I had that mental talk with myself, because it would have not suited me at all. What I did keep, though, is this. Okay, yes, I bought another Sport Kira sandal because I love them. I'm not going to discriminate. I like both the Coach and the Tory Burch one, but I wanted another beautiful color, and this one just stuck out to me. It goes very well, okay, because I've worn them two together, and you know I can't do this with this. Remember my APC? They go very well together. I have worn them, you know, without that bag as well. It doesn't have to be with that bag, but it was just a happy coincidence that I have a bag in my collection that it works well with. I've worn it a few times, okay? And I don't know what this leather is, but it's a bit shiny. It's not fully patent, but, and as you can see, it has lines in it and so forth to give it like some look of texture and so forth like that. It is beautiful. I think almost every year now, if Tory Burch keeps making them, I'm going to be buying a Sport Kira sandal each year. Alrighty, sticking with shoes, I was getting ready for fall, and I don't know if you guys ever heard of this brand before called Thursday Boots. Okay, I've heard of them. Apparently they're a New York based company, and they try to do, I think their shoes are mostly done handmade. I'm not gonna say fully, I don't know, I'll look back on it, but it seemed like it was a really good company in terms of for shoes, and I had my eyes on them for a long time. I don't know about you, but I try to get notified for everything. So I make an account, I'll make a subscription for everything. So my email box is flooded, okay? And I got that they were doing a warehouse sale. I said, I've never really heard that before. But I was like, I think warehouse means final sale. And lo and behold, it is. So I went down the rabbit hole and I read every single review. I did my research. My goodness, I did my research. And I decided I'm going to go a half a size up. Instead of doing a straight 7, I'm going to do a 7.5. And I'm glad I did, because I got 4 shoes for $100 each. They're usually almost up to $300 to $400 each. So a decent amount of discount. They're a final sale, and guess what? None of them I have issues with. I have not worn them outside the house yet because it's not really all the way fall yet, and they're boots, but I'm happy. Okay, so let's talk about the packaging. I got two boxes, one that looks like this, that looks very modern-ish, right? And then I have this one that looks a lot more Western type of aesthetic. Now this one, it seems like only one type of boot comes out of this, which is the Duchess, okay, which is their bestseller, their most well-known, and everybody loves it. And I can understand why. As I said, I'll do a follow-up with these boots. If you guys are interested in the brand, I would say wait for a sale. I have never seen them being sold anywhere else besides on their website, so that's just something to make note. Wait for a sale. Okay, all right, so these are the two Duchess boots that I have. I'm about to show it to you in a second. I have not worn any of these. As I said, this is the first one, and it is a beautiful deep brown color with a little bit of a red undertone or burgundy undertone. It doesn't have any zippers, this one, and you do have a tab for the back. It's just a pull-on booty, okay, and that's what that one looks like. And then this is the brown Duchess boot with a little bit of a heel. I'm actually going to Texas soon, and I'm thinking I may bring one of these boots with me. You know, just, you know, you never know when you may need a nice ankle boot, okay? But yes, this is this one, and this one is suede, and they both have an almond toe, okay? This one, I would say, in comparison to this one, and this is their most, they're both best sellers, but this is the main original booty that they came out with. As you can see, it's stitched all the way around, and I love my boots to have that because it's reinforced. It's an indication for me for a well-made boot. Some fashion houses, especially more on the lower end, would try to mimic this look, and you would, if you look closely, you would notice that it has no thread. It's just made to look like it's stitched, but they just put ridging to make it look like it is. And so I'm really particular about it, especially for something that they claim to be handmade and all that stuff. Yes, but I noticed not all of them have it, but it's fine. As I said, I did this for experimental purposes to see what they offer. Okay, this one seems like it was just glued on. I want to show you how it was packaged. In the black one, it just came stuffed with plastic around the boot and stuffing inside the shoe. But in these, that's what I felt like. I don't know why they have a distinction between the two. You get a little bit more. So you get the dust bag, okay, and you get it, as I said, wrapped around in plastic, okay, with stuffing in the inside. So this one that I bought, I do have my receipt. Let me get that out because I'm actually taking them all out of boxes today and they're going away. I wanted to keep the boxes, but I don't have space. I really don't have space. So it's just like I have to make conscious decisions. Let me show you the dust bag. This is a dust bag, simple. The quality of it is, it seems sturdy. It's not a luxurious feel, but it's fine. It's shoes. As I said, I have my receipts, and this one is the Aspen Bijou. I'll put it down below. Aspen Bijou boot. Okay, and this one has a scrunchy look. No, I'm bringing this one to Texas. This is Texas. Okay, well, it does give like a modern look for here too, but I feel like no, this is giving me more Texas vibe. So yeah, this one does have a zipper, and I prefer a zipper anyway. And as you can see, they all have come with stuffing. I didn't show you the others, but this is indicative of all. They're really well packaged, but I would say that the one in the gray box is a little bit better because it comes with the dust bag and everything all in between, right? And lastly, as I said, I did buy 4 boots, so this is the last one. And I did need, well, I didn't say I need, but in a way I did need, because I did have a blue suede shoes before from Elios, and it was leather upper, man-made bottom, right? And so it lasted for probably like 2-3 years, right? And I didn't realize how useful a blue suede shoe is in your closet. I guess until you have things, you'll never know. And so I was always on the hunt to get another one, but I refused to get the same one again. And I got these. So these are the baby blue, yes, the baby blue Luna boot. It has a a nice heel where I can wear this to work as well. This is also a glued bottom as well. It says made in Spain leather sole. I don't know if you're seeing that. Okay, so what I liked about this company, and that's why I always had them on my radar, they use really good materials, getting leather upper, leather sole, and everything. And that's why I didn't want to get the other blue booties again, because I knew that the bottom was man-made. So I took out my little glass case. Well, I have many, but this is one that has my Huey stuff right at the moment. And if you don't know about Rue La La or Guild, definitely make an account, because they have events where they will have discounts on things. Some things discontinued, that they have things remaining in stock, like so many things, and they're legitimate and all that stuff. So I was skeptical, but I have not had any problems with them thus far. And I have been on the hunt for this all summer. Okay, I went onto Huey's website and I realized they didn't have it anymore. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think they discontinued it, or probably they just don't have it in stock. So I got scared and started looking elsewhere. And then I found it on Rue La La. I made sure they had 2 left and I bought the last 2. Okay. This is, I made a review on this when I was in Barbados last year. Was that last year? I think it was. Yes, it's their rose hip hair, no, not rose hip, is the rose hair and body oil. Okay, and what I loved about this is, and I still love it, and I'm really trying to like savor all of this, is because I love jojoba oil. I use pure jojoba oil on my body all year round, but I prefer very light oils a lot in the summer. Okay, I know people may think that's weird, like, oh my gosh, the sun is beating down on you. No, if you use weightless oils that are moisturizing, that penetrates your skin, you will be fine. So I got that, and then I got a few things in between that I wanted for my hair, which I'm not going to really speak about because it's not really body related. And these are some of these I wanted to try. Well, I should say this I wanted to try because I'm going to do the bohemian look again. So I wanted to use this on it to keep that wavy look for the hair. I used this last time and I loved it when I had it on vacation, so I got the bigger bottle, and I also used this too, and I loved it for the hair pieces that I had, because I did real hair for the bohemian looks. Okay, last and not least is my newfound love, which is scents. Oh my gosh, this year I think my attention has been derailed from bags a little bit, because I definitely could have acquired a bit more bags, and it has been turned to scents. And I just find it so fascinating that things on my skin just will appear different on other people's skin, and things on fabric versus skin. It's a whole new realm that I delved into, and I like it. Okay, and I have bought some travel size things, some big bottles and everything. I'm gonna get into it very quickly. Now let's talk about Guerlain. Guerlain is new to me, and I did not know anything about them until I was on Rue La La, and they had a little fragrance event with multiple brands on sale. And I looked at the notes and I was like, you know what, I think these would do really well for me. These are blind buys. Okay, I did not look up anyone. Okay, I did not look up anything on YouTube. No one, was talking about them. The bottle, how it looked, I was like, yes, it looks so gorgeous. And then the notes, I was like, yes, why not? Now I would say this right now, I'm a bit sad because during fall and spring, especially the transitioning season when these are out a lot, I don't wear perfume at all. I'll wear my Bath and Body Works aromatherapy line, the earthy scents, the eucalyptus, the spearmint, all of those type of things, because bees don't really want to be around that with me. They want to smell the flowers, the roses, and all that stuff. So I have a little stash at work, all travel size perfumes that I pick from. But this one is Guerlain. This is an EDT. This is Aqua Allegoria Netar de Sol or de Sole. I don't know. I love it. Okay, it is a great in between light and out there, I guess you would say. Is a good day to evening scent. I can see myself wearing this for many different occasions. And depending on how you layer or put into combination with, it's really, really nice. It has a very strong honey floral note, and I really do like this. As you can see, the dent is denting already. All right, now this one, I've been itching to wear this because this is more of like a fall winter scent for me. So I literally just packed it in my bag, and when I got to work, I sprayed it, and I love it. But for me, it definitely has a rose in there. It's definitely a little bit sweet. It's not overly sweet at all. It does settle down to a very nice rosy, flowery, mature scent. For me, this is like, it gave me automatically fall sweater weather vibes, and even now I want to wear it too, because it can be a little bit on the light side. It's definitely a daytime scent to me, and I really do like it. Another blind buy is from the House of Lattafa. Yes, I got suckered into the Arabian scents, but I only bought one. But I do have a few more on my radar. I would say the packaging was pretty nice. I'll show you what it came out of. It came out of this box, and here's the bottle. This I don't really like so much. It's pretty, but it's just plastic and all that stuff. There's only one size with the Arabian scents. You're not going to get multiple levels, but the good side is that they don't cost an arm and a leg, so you don't feel too much, right? They're like comparable to Bath and Body Works when not on a sale. However, I would say, I don't know, I'm still trying to see how I feel about this. I would say the scent profiles are a lot more complex than Bath and Body Works for sure. So I feel like someone who wants to get out of the Bath and Body Works realm, and they wanted to go into designer and luxury fragrances and niche fragrances, but they just wanted to dip their toe in and try to see how it is and if they like it, but don't break the bank, definitely start with Arabian Scents. They have a lot of different houses or brands that you can choose from, not just only Lattafa. But I felt like overall Lattafa was the brand that I wanted to try. Now, as you can see, the dent is denting, and I have not had this very long. I had this towards the end of the summer. I like this scent. I don't know if I'll purchase it again. I will see. But this is the first boozy scent I've ever had, and I'm in love. I love rum. I'm gonna say that. I'm not saying that like I'm an alcoholic, but like I'm a rum girly. That's my choice of alcohol when I go out. Rum, then maybe tequila, okay? And this has rum and plum and coconut and some a little bit of flowers in there. I think it's lily of the valley, if memory serves me correct. And it's just blended very well. It's very soft, but you smell the rum immediately. I'm not going to lie, and then it kind of settles down. You smell a little bit more of the coconut with the plum coming through and so forth, and a bit of the flowers. I would say this, how I've been wearing this over the summer when I had it, because as I said, I had it towards the later end. It was for me gallivanting around in doing, like, I guess more party aquatic things. So things that I know I was going to get probably near in coastal regions. I was on the boat, and yes, I wore this. Okay, this is the perfume of choice. When I was at fetes, anything that was alcohol heavily involved, I was more inclined to wear this. The only downside is that they don't do travel sizes. I wish they did, because I would bring this with me on travels. The thing is that I don't know if it lasts very long. That's the only thing I would say. It lasts long on clothing, because when I was doing my laundry, I was smelling it, okay? But and it smells really, really good. It's just that I don't know if it lasts long on my skin, or it's just one of those things that when you walk by, people will just have a little glimpse of a glimmer of a scent, or if they come up close to you, they'll get a glimpse of a glimmer of a scent, which I guess is not that bad, you know, especially for the events that I was, which I guess is not bad, because, you know, not everything you want to be all up in everyone's faces. But yeah, that's how that one was. Okay, new in my closet is also the Gucci Guilty. Now, as you guys know, this should not come as any surprise, because I got the travel size. I had the travel size before, if you don't remember, and I said I loved it so much I wanted the big bottle. But I have been going through the travel sizes like gold. Look at this. Okay, well, I still have a little bit more on this one. And this one, I forgot, I think this one is my travel to go on vacation, and this is the travel when I'm here and I want to re-up when I'm outside. This is an EDT, so I personally feel like it doesn't last that long, but it does last very long on your clothing. But when I feel like if I can't smell me, nobody else can smell me, and I want to smell the perfume that I bought. Not all the time, I mean, I would always re-up, but it depends on if I'm out. I'll just re-up once, you know, throughout the day. So as you can see, this already has a nice dent in it, and I'm trying to like savor this, but I feel like I know I'm gonna go through the travel sizes more than the big bottle, because that's what I'm gonna have on my person. Okay. All right, so those are the big bottles, but you know me, I still want to try things, so I got some travel size perfumes. Now, when I was in South Carolina, I tried some Valentino perfumes in Macy's, and I was hooked, but I was confused as to which ones I saw because they had things in the wrong places. I did take pictures, but I didn't take pictures of everything, and I wanted to see everything that they had. Now I'm realizing I still need to buy some more travel size perfumes for the Valentino stuff that I want to see, but let's talk about what I have already. Now out of the two, there was some overlap. So the overlap is the regular Donna Born in Roma. One is at work and the other one I have here, and I've been wearing it at work and I've become to like it a little bit more, but I would say it is a more lighter feminine version of this, which is the Donna Born in Roma Intense. I love this. I don't know if you can see the dent there. I'm already here, and that was in like probably 2 weeks. I love this stinking purchase. I'm gonna get the big bottle, but I'm waiting to get the big bottle because I need to go through my perfumes on my perfume tray before I buy another fragrance. I'm putting that stop to myself. However, I'm not stopping to buy travel scents, okay? Because I still want to experience these scents, right? So this is one of the top on my list. So this one is the Coral Fantasy, which honestly, it's not a really particular great love for me. It does give me Caribbean vibes for sure. And this is Valentino Donna Born in Roma Yellow Dream. This is a nice sophisticated floral scent. It is not really sweet. I wouldn't say it's really sweet at all, but it's a really nice blended scent, a daytime scent for sure. Sophisticated. I love it. I actually got one of my co-workers, I convinced her to get it when I wore it, when I brought it to work. So in this other box that I have here, and I purposely got 2 Valentino traveling sets because of the different things that they have in there, and I wanted to try them all, and I realized, as I said, there's more that needs to be tried. So this is the Green Extravaganza. This is the worst out of it all. I would say this is second worst, the Coral Fantasy. This is dead last, but I would say on paper, because I have not tried it on my skin, perhaps I should try it right now, and towards the end of the video I give like a little, you know, viewpoint on that. Yeah, it smells so synthetic. Apple, I'm guessing, has green apple in there. It smells very synthetic and sweet, overly sweet, and just not my vibe. I don't smell. All of these are flankers of the original Donna Born in Roma. I don't, no, okay? This is the original Donna Born in Roma. As you can see, the color is a little bit more pink than the Coral Fantasy. And as I said, it's just a lighter feminine version of the Donna Born in Roma Intense. Some people, if you don't have them both, you think that they are the same, but no. The Intense version, it's more well-rounded. I think it has a little bit more musk or amber in it. Like, it's deeper. This is definitely not a daytime scent. If you want to buy them both, you can, even though people make it similar. Yes, you can, but I would say this: if you want something to go just for the daytime, yes. Just for the nighttime, 100%. I don't think you would want to wear this during the daytime at all. I have, because I love it so much, but it gives a more darker, sexier, and not because it's a darker bottle, I just think that it's a sexier scent for sure. I did get a little travel size of the Tully de Hermes. I got this as a little gift, and I've been hooked. This is sweater weather. This is me cuddled up in front of the the fireplace with a good book and everything, snuggled up in my snuggie with a turtleneck on. That's the vibes that I get from this. Just casual, everyday winter vibes. Okay, I like it. I have another one at work, and I've been wearing it, and I've been getting compliments. My coworkers love it. It settles down. In the beginning, it has a very, I guess, a little tinge of a masculine scent, very ambery and musky, and then it just settles down into a really nice everyday, slightly floral, not really sweet. It's just a really, it could be possibly slightly unisex, but it's definitely feminine, and I do like this. I will be getting a perfume, the bigger bottle, but as I said, others got to go first. Others that I have bought that's at work that I really do like, Dolce by Dolce & Gabbana, but the blue jasmine version. I got that. I didn't like it. I thought I didn't like it, and I was like, you know what, let me bring it to work. It seems simple, whatever, let me just experience it at work. I've been loving it so much, and I've been getting compliments on that one as well. So I have the regular Dolce here. I don't mind having both of them together, but I'm not going to lie, the blue jasmine does give me more of a summer scent. Dolce is a summer scent to me too, the regular one, but I could finesse that in other times of the year like fall or spring. But for that one, no, that just gives more of a fresher floral, not a little bit sweet, but it's just, it has fig in it and everything is really, really nice. It has a little bit of fruity, a little bit of floral, slightly sweet. Okay, so that's there. And I also got the travel size of the Gucci Guilty Intense. Now, I didn't like it because it is very strong. Okay, when I tell you strong, it has a bit of a very strong amber, musky, I don't know if it has leather in it. I don't know. I probably may even using the wrong notes. It is really strong, but it did say intense, and I skipped the perfume. I went from EDT to perfume intense. Like, Deandra, what were you thinking? Honestly, since the weather has been a bit cold at times, I've been putting it on at work because I have it there. And once it settles down, whoo, it leaves a trail. It is strong. It leaves a trail. And it is lovely. I do smell the regular hint of regular Gucci Guilty, but it's a little bit more robust. And yeah, I like it. So I don't see myself wearing this much during the winter time. I think I want to get a smaller version, not this big, of the Gucci Guilty Intense to wear during the winter time, because that for me is dead of winter for me. Next is the K Ali vacay travel sets. Okay, I already had the, I don't know if you guys remember or if I showed you, I had the the discovery set, and I loved almost every single one of them. My favorite is Maui in a bottle. Okay, I didn't know I like banana, but apparently I love the sweet bananas. And this was sold out for the longest time on their website. And I even got the the other discovery sets of their regular scents. And I was like, out of everything, I know I want this first. And it was sold out. And I didn't really see bigger bottles of it. And I kind of wanted to have this whole vacay set, okay, miniature set. These are all 10 mls, if memory serves me correct. Yes, there are 4 10 mls in here, and they're all sprays. And only thing I didn't like, I mean, I don't mind that it's plastic, but it seems like cheap plastic, the top here. Okay, it just feels very plasticky, but the bottle is cute, perfect for travels and all that stuff. And it looks nice, but I wanted to try it like this first and see which one I want to get a bigger bottle for, which I have a feeling is going to be this one. Okay, the others are really nice as well, I'm not going to lie. This was all in all a really good scent. Profiles all together, and you can layer them together if you want. I don't see myself wearing this here at all. This gives me vacation vibes, 100% sure. And I don't want to be reminded that I'm not on vacation while at work or at some other places, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is going to be strictly for vacation for me. So yes, this is my collective haul. It's been a lot. I'm getting hot. I'm gonna put this on for a little bit, but yeah, this has been, sorry for the noise, but this has been what I've been purchasing thus far. I hope I didn't miss anything out of this. I mean, I did buy some magnetic eyelashes, but honestly, I'm not going to try it on for you, so I'm just going to mention it. I bought it. bought like 5. But yeah, I bought a whole bunch of things this year. Not much bags, but you know, and while I've been away, this is what I bought. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want any links to anything, please let me know. I will definitely provide that for you. And yeah, hopefully I'm a bit more regular on YouTube. We'll see what happens. I hope you guys have a good one, and bye bye.